Thanks for coming back for part 2. Let's say you landed a shadowing opportunity. Nice work. Now here's how to make it count. Because let's be real, if you're just following someone around silently, that's not going to teach you much or leave any kind of impression. You want to be curious, intentional, and memorable in a good way. So before the shadow day, number 1, do your homework. Google the company, check out the person's LinkedIn, read up a little on their industry. That way you're walking around with real questions and not just staring blankly while they do their thing. And number 2, and this is really good if you're introverted, come with questions ready. So some good examples are, what does a typical day or week look like for you? What surprised you about this field? What skills do you use the most in your role? And especially, what would you do differently if you were a college student again? I say this is good for those who are introverted because sometimes you might get nervous on the spot, but if you come ready with questions, things will be a little easier. Now, during the shadow experience, definitely take notes. You can take notes either on your phone or a notebook, but I recommend your notebook so that your use of your phone won't be misinterpreted. Don't interrupt constantly with your notes. Just jot things down as they come along. Also, watch how people communicate with each other, the email tone, the way the meetings go, the client interaction, that sort of thing. And make sure that when you ask questions, you ask them at natural pauses, not in the middle of someone dealing with a crisis. Please also be respectful of time. Follow the schedule that they give you and be engaged the whole time. Be alert. Don't sort of float off into your own head. And most important, be cool, be normal, be interested. You don't have to act like you're applying for the CEO role. Just be thoughtful, observant, and curious. Now, after the shadowing ends, don't just disappear. Here's how to turn that one experience into something more. First of all, send a thank you note or email within 24 hours. I know your mother already taught you this, but this is when you can put it to practice. Keep it short, keep it real, mention something specific that you appreciated or learned, and bonus points if you write a handwritten thank you card. That really sticks. Also, ask to stay in touch. You can say something like, I'd love to keep in touch and possibly reach out in the future with questions as I explore this field more. Now you started what we call a professional relationship, and that's how you build mentors and not just moments. And third of all, reflect on what you learned. Without reflecting, you're not being strategic about what might be next for you or what you want to avoid or what you want to get more of. So think about whether the job matched what you thought it would be and what parts seemed exciting and what parts didn't, because this will inform what you do next. Now, all of this is pure gold for your resume, for your personal statement for grad school, or just figuring out if you're on the right track. And number 4, use what you learned to level up. If you liked the field, ask if they know of internships, summer jobs, or part-time gigs that might give you more hands-on experience. Shadowing could literally be the first step in your whole career. Imagine yourself at 30 years old talking to someone younger saying, everything started when I shadowed. Okay, here's some final thoughts. Shadowing is low risk and high reward. It costs nothing. It takes a small chunk of time and it gives you access. Access is everything. It gives you access to knowledge and people that can shape your entire path. So the answer to the question is yes, you can job shadow, and you should. It's one of the fastest ways to get career clarity, build confidence, and start networking like a pro. Good luck.